Hey guys, so it's today's market update, and I thought I'd get up bright and early. As you can see, it's 8 a.m. You're probably about 1 a.m. in the morning, but at the time I'm recording this, I thought I'd try to get the sleep schedule fixed up a little. But look, we're gonna keep this market update relatively brief. You can see that's probably a bit of a different environment. I'm sitting out the window, so I have a great view here. But look, let's just get cracking on. So, first community update, or well, the first and only really, is the interactive workshop. So, we are now going to be doing weekly interactive workshops on a Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And what these workshops are designed is to sort of all the knowledge that we cover in our usual videos, such as the live streams, the videos I upload every day, is to take all that knowledge and actually put it into practice. Because there's a lot of those videos don't show actually applying it or actually using it, more educating you. So these live streams, or these not live streams, but these live sessions, are supposed to be designed as a fun interactive way where you can raise your hand and turn on your mic and you can ask questions, and we all follow along with the installation process. So for instance, we did TradingView 2 weeks ago. You can find the recording to that posted in the announcement channel. And yesterday we just did setting up a wallet. So we're starting off very basic, and we hope to sort of gradually increase as we get a bunch of topics covered. So be sure to tune into those every week, 5 p.m. Thursdays Eastern Time. So onto the analyst wins. So the market, as you know, has been pretty stable. So a lot of the current signals are actually still ongoing. But one or two wins that stood out this week was, first of all, Arsh's Ondo win. So despite the market being super low volatile and hasn't really moved, Arsh was able to set a DC, or a limit entry, on Ondo. That limit was filled with the dump, and he was able to catch a 22% move, which is pretty impressive given the current market standings. Um, Hayden, again, he was another analyst who opened an Ethereum long. He took advantage of the dump on Ethereum, given how strong it has been recently. He thought that would be a good long position. That Ethereum has currently hit Hayden's first take profit, and as I was saying, a lot of these signals are still ongoing. He could very well go off and hit TP2 later next week. So, market update. So just recapping on what we were talking about yesterday, last week. Last week was a very volatile time. It was very uncertain. Like I was just doing the update as I was watching Bitcoin crash. So we talked about a potential drop to the 42k level. Now I want to reiterate that it's simply too early to tell. I think that's something I could have emphasized more in my previous video, but it's simply too early. What I'm doing is just sharing ideas and giving you how I'm going to trade this. So in this scenario, the way I'm trading this is, right now I'm going to do absolutely nothing. I'm keeping the idea that we could potentially drop the 42k. So if it happens, I said, well, look, I somewhat saw it coming. Oh well. More importantly, I'm not DCAing into any coins. Rather, I'm going to wait off if we get that drop to 42. And listen, it's going to be a win-win situation here. We're going to either drop to 42 when I have an elite buying opportunity for all my coins that I actually saved and prevented myself from doing a 54k or 55k. And I'm going to have all that capital to invest in. If I'm wrong and this dump down has been enough, oh well, my spot bags are green. You know, it's a win-win. So that's the way I'm playing, and if we did see a drop to 42, that's likely the way we'd see it panning out. So, look, I did a lot of analysis then after that video on the more shorter time, because the shorter time is a bit more predictable or more recent, so within the next few days or next week or so. And I actually spent a whole morning doing out the naked points of control on the Bitcoin chart. So What this is, it's essentially looking at the chart and seeing where there was high volumes or high levels of trading activity. And typically these zones are revisited as their high areas of, big areas of liquidity. So the zones I've marked out, as we can see, were 71, 65, 62, and 58. The previous NPOC, or naked point of control, the major one, was at 54k, which we wicked and jumped back up on. So that so far we're looking good. So far we've been sort of stabilizing there. We haven't seen too much movement, but the critical zone from my profile volume profile analysis is that 60k level. So at the moment we've sort of been playing around with 58k. We've been wicking above it on several occasions, but we've yet to get a strong move above. If we're able to flip 58.5 with some strength, we can give that essential 60k zone a test. If we are able to test that important 60k zone, that's when my eyes are going to be peeled. I think that's the right word. I'm going to be very interested, in short. Why? Because that 60k zone is single-handedly the zone that's going to switch me from considering that 42k zone to now I think we're going to go ahead and break all-time highs. Because once we flip that 60k zone, I think we're just going to pick off these NPOCs one by one like they're nothing. So that's really the essential level here. I think Arsh said in his update he was looking for a 61k flip. Look, it's all the same, really. It's all roughly the 60, 61k zone. That's the zone to watch. So if that's too far in advance for you, it's only the next week or two, but that's what I would expect. Or if we are unable to break above, then we could move down to 51. But if you're a day trader, I thought I'd add in this for you as well. So these were the two rejections I was talking about. No real test of 60k just yet. We've got a very clear M formation with the sweep of the first high. Look, this sort of stairwell up just screams liquidity to me. I'd expect a complete retracement of this back down to about 55.6. And then if you're bullish, you can start looking for some longs there. Or even you could maybe look for a sweep of this low here. Or if you're, I don't know if we'll get it, but a sweep of 53.5. Those are sort of the critical levels to look out for. If you're day trading this week or next week, thought I'd just share that in as well. So, additional market updates that aren't really technical wise. We've got the German government and Bitcoin. So, the German government, I think, had about 8 billion worth of Bitcoin to sell. And these guys have been absolutely... I'm restraining myself, but these guys have been ruthless when it has come to selling. In the space of like under a month, these guys have sold about 7.5 billion, which leaves them with 500 million left to sell. So we're sort of out of the worst of it. Like 500 million is going to be nothing compared to what they were previously selling, but they've been selling that at a record pace. It's likely that by the end of next week, we're going to have everything gone. They've only got 9 Bitcoins of the 50k left, or 9,000 Bitcoins of the 50,000 that they started with. So then a bit of economic news. The CPI did indeed come lower on Thursday there. This is great for Bitcoin. This means that, look, inflation is dropping. Hopefully they'll start to cut rates, and that should cause an increase in the price of Bitcoin. Because, look, when the interest rates are lower, people are more inclined to not save, not put it in a bank to earn a yield or a safe guaranteed yield. Instead, they're going to be looking for assets like stocks or crypto, and hopefully that will increase the price of Bitcoin. So guys, that's all I planned for today. In terms of coins to DCA in, I haven't given any examples because I personally don't believe that's the right thing to do at the moment. There's Brian's Conviction, Arkham's not Arkham, but Truth is at a good price right now, Seam, whatever. But look, I'm personally not buying, so I'm not going to recommend any buys right now. But anyway, so that's the market update for this week. hopefully this was a good video. I feel like this was a nice, concise, informative video for you guys. And look, early in the morning, you could probably tell I look a little tired. I only got a 4-hour sleep or so to shift the schedule. But look, hope you guys enjoyed today's market update, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.